Midpoint. I feel like I'm skipping something. Skipping a boss, that's what I'm doing. That was some good juking. Oh, I saw that one like the very last second. Nothing I can do about the rocks. I really hope I didn't actually skip a boss. That would be both amazing, silly, and tragic at the same time. I guess I can visit this house. But I haven't found out if anybody has anything. Fiery red hair, clear black eyes. You're just as he's described. Adel. My name is Berhard. I suppose you could call me a hermit, though I'd prefer you not. Yogi's spoken quite highly of you, and at great length. Regrettably, you just missed him. He's gone out into the mountains, but I'm sure he'll be back soon enough. This means I gotta go out to him. I ain't waiting for him. I got things to do. And if I get the statue, then I could be like, Dogi, you just useless, dog. You need to step up your game. Is this the only way to get this guy? All right, I'm getting annoyed by these flying enemies. They're just so obnoxious. There. Darn enemy. Darn enemy. Like held down the button right there just to assert my dominance. There's a dude right there. I thought I saw it, but I guess I didn't. Would have been an evil place to put him. Exactly the place I thought this game would have put him. I was gonna say that was weird, but I guess that's the only way to get back up or something. Drop down there. Oh. That's interesting. Oh my gosh. There's like no perspective going on. Just struggle. Everywhere. I did it. I totally licks. And I got back up. Not that it matters. because can't even do anything with it, but I feel good about myself. Okay. Oh, yeah. Leave you to your own devices. Ooh. Can you imagine finding a bug this big flying around? I think, not to terrify people, but I think there's a spider, or at least I don't have, confirmed sighting on this. This was seen on the internet. Take it what you will. But there was a really big spider in New Zealand, I think. Like really, really big. And I'm not just talking about like leg span big. I'm talking about like this guy. This guy is freaking huge. Like way bigger than your hand. About the size of your head, probably. Big old green spider. Terrifying looking thing. I know that has nothing to do with this bug right here that I'm fighting, but oh, that was an interesting interaction. I don't even know if it's worth it to be fighting those guys. Okay. Tried. Feels like I'm going the wrong way. Okay. That guy's just not worth fighting. Leave him behind. I'm gonna give you nightmares. Yeah, I don't like spiders either. Up until recently, I've been having issues with spiders getting in my room and stuff like that. And for the most part, I'm a reasonable person. If you catch me on a bad day, that spider's probably gonna die. But I try to save the spiders if I can. If you're a really big spider, you're probably not gonna get much sympathy from me. But then again, like, I don't want to even get near you. So, but anyways, but I got really tired of getting spiders in my room. So, I have these, hold on a second. Getting bodied. That was the craziest interaction ever. I am gonna die. Oh, I am legit gonna die. I need to get out of here. Gotta run away. Gotta find some other dudes to kill. These armadillo guys, though. Give me some health. Oh, okay, I'm thinking like, oh, there's no way he's going to hit me. I'm at 4 hit points. You know what? You know what? Hang on. What is this? To cure illness in animal. Oh, these are more important than... Oh my gosh. I thought these just like... did something totally different. Alright, y'all ain't gonna give no HP. At a loss right now. Not where to go. So this was those 2 doors. That's that ice pit. That's that ice pit. Yeah. To be fair, you're a very big spider. You've lived a good life already. You know, that is a point I had not considered. I got a little off track. So I have those like little foam things. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but like you can put them on your walls. They're like for like recording studios and like that, but you know, like streamers like using it, stuff like that. Right. Clearly, there's something I'm supposed to do in here. That this. Actually, I'm gonna go find that. Where is that save point? How far is it? I'm at 38. Oh, well, even less now. I'm gonna go find a save point. But anyways, I bought those, and like, there's a bunch of them that I'm not using. In fact, the ones that I am using are actually on the back of my desk, like right in front of my what are they called? Speakers. Yeah, speaking is hard. And man, I have to go really far away for this save point just to get full HP. But bought those, and then I cut one up. So I was like, this might fit quite nicely underneath my door. And so I kind of made like a little door sweep for it. Now I have to take them out every single time I want to use them, because, you know, like anytime I open my door, well, it's like, oh, well, I got to reset them now. But eventually I want to have it so it's not like that. I don't know. Ape that or something. Nail them or something like that on the bottom of my door. That way I don't have to keep resetting them. It would be great. As an adventurer, I'm sure you've traveled across all the continent. No, I too once wandered the European countryside back in my days as a mercenary, but after some soul searching, I found myself here, and here is where I chose to settle for various reasons. No sense digging up old ghosts, though, is there? You dug up those ghosts, not me. But anyways, a ridiculously short story made long for stupid reasons. It works like a charm. I have significantly less spiders in my room than I once had without it. So I recommend it. Or you could just buy a door sweep. That would work too. That's honestly what I should get. For some reason, I just haven't. Alrighty. Now I'm back here. Gotta figure out where to go. Man, I really thought these would be like... wow. The bubbles. I really thought these would be like something that this lantern would reveal. A little disappointed. Or at least that one that was in the other thing. Alright, let's fall to our death here. Man, that's what I missed out on? Okay, so there must be some other exit. There has to be something here. I mean, there's a statue here somewhere. Gotta find out where I went wrong. There's nothing down there. That's a dead end. This just leads up top. A place I've been many a time. This leads up top. I don't remember seeing any forks, or I could still go forward. So am I missing an item, perhaps? Guess there could be a possibility of that. Are there any dungeons that maybe I should have gone to first? Don't really see any evidence of that. Seems like mountains would be the next possible place to go. Oh, I just boosted. That was bad. This leads to the exit. Am I going crazy? Or is there nothing else that I can do here? I think I'm going crazy. Can't do... These bubbles are just hacks. Let's think here. Okay. I've gotten a special ability in the mines and then the ruins. So theoretically, I would get a special ability here in the mountains. I usually get that special ability before I fight a boss. I haven't seen anything that resembles a boss room yet. So... The only thing that I'm trying right now is like, okay, maybe, just maybe, random chance. Maybe I have to kill all the enemies in here. Trigger something. I don't think that's it. But, never know. I've killed all the enemies, I believe. So I must have missed something important prior. The only thing I can think of. I did? Okay. So... just gonna keep it simple. And start from the very bottom. Work our way back up. Yeah. Start from the bottom, work our way back up. Being like, I could go back to town and talk to people. But I don't want to do that. That's going to be a last resort kind of thing. Okay, nothing there. There. If it's really go back to town and talk to people, I'm going to be kind of sad. Looking for additional opportunities. Be amazed. Nothing of crazy note in here. Without outright saying the solution, you almost voiced your thoughts on the matter, unsure about it. You know you prefer not to be straight up told, so you prefer, or you refrain. I definitely appreciate that. I think I can figure it out. I have faith. I feel like it's one of the two options. I missed something in here, which, you know, I just retread my steps that I'm doing right now, or I need to talk to somebody, which the more lengthy of the two options. Something I prefer not to do. Okay, so I've essentially read most things here. I'm going to quickly start coming up on stuff I easily recognize. I will say, I'm more than happy to accept assistance on the matter of if I do have to talk to somebody, or if I just missed like some path or something like that that is just so crazy obvious. I guess I didn't fully explore that other side, just in case. Just in case. Yeah. Being thorough, no. That was basically... I did find... You know, I probably do have to trigger something, because I feel like there's supposed to be a boss here. I feel like there's supposed to be a boss here. I fight him. Life is hard. Then I get the ability to, like, break rocks or something. And whatnot. Your thoughts were basically, do I have a reason to be here? Just because you come up here doesn't mean you have a reason to, plot-wise. And so that would be why there's nothing too special aside from a few chests. That makes sense. And I agree with you to a large extent. It's just, I guess, when I'm thinking about it, it's, okay, I just got this, this tablet or whatever, and it spoke to me and it said there are 4 statues. I'm trying to collect the 4 statues so that Chester doesn't get them. It said 2 were in that same spot. 1 was in the fiery place that I've already did, and 1 was in the mountains. And so at least my train of thought was, okay, I just got the 3rd one, there's only 1 left. Therefore, it just seemed like an easy process of elimination. Go to the mountains, get the last one. Let's talk to some people. You missed the parts where you came up here. You're playing a mobile game, so you're not sure whether you got the events sent you there or not. Probably not. Hunger doesn't wait for peace. Peace waits for hunger to be sated. And my belly's roaring like a wildfire. But then I haven't been working much, so I haven't been eating as much either. I guess it makes sense. Please wipe out the monster so I can eat yummy food again without feeling like the blubbery Picard that I am, or Picard. Okay, so let's talk to the key figures first. Like the mayor. Oh, Adol. Adol, you made it. Hey, Pierre's back. You brainwashed or something? Pierre just got back from the castle a little while ago. Seems Bishop Nicholas made a good case on his behalf, and the Count saw fit to let him go. Yes, he spoke far kinder things of me than I deserve. I owe him a tremendous debt of gratitude. Fortunately, or unfortunately, Chester was out on an errand for the Count at the time, so no answers were to be had on that front. And the Bishop had no luck finding any information on the statues either, I'm afraid. That is unfortunate. We shall take the victories we can get, and the Bishop is still there, so answers may yet be forthcoming. It is totally raining right now. On another note, how did your investigation of the abandoned mine go, Adol? Adol recounted all the events that had transpired in the abandoned mine, and detailed the items he acquired therein. Amazing, you're like a magnet for danger. Genos and Galbalan. I never thought I'd hear that name again, much less in this context. You know what that is, then? It's an old local legend. Long ago, a great and terrible beast known as Galbalan came from across the sea and took control of Felghana. He had the power to transform the people and spirits under his influence into twisted evil creatures, or so it goes. But one day, a hero appeared wielding a mighty sword. He was the warrior Genos. He borrowed the powers of the gods and fought the beast. And at long last, against insurmountable odds, he won. And that's about the extent of what I know, I'm afraid. Legends like that aren't too popular these days. Barely anyone remembers them, save for old coots like me. I've certainly never heard of it before. But that does remind me. I asked Bishop Nicholas earlier if he happened to know the origin of the Ilburn ruins. Apparently it used to be a church of sorts, devoted to some long-lost pagan deity. Interesting. Given the circumstances of late, it's not unreasonable to suspect there may be a connection. There's also one more thing that bears mentioning. Out in the Siena Bay, there's an old deserted island we've always known by just one name, Genos Island. There was once a small village there, but it was ravaged and destroyed by disease 12 years ago. What? It happened 3 years before you arrived, so I'm not surprised you wouldn't know about it. Genos Village never had many dealings with Redmont, and the whole tragedy was so terrible people rarely discuss it. I don't know much about the disease that killed them all, though, I'm afraid. According to the official statement from Valstein Castle, it was some sort of extremely severe fever. This doesn't instill a lot of hope. An island named for the hero who defeated Galaban totally annihilated? The voice Adol heard is seemingly less and less implausible and more frightening. Indeed. Adol, Dogi's gone to speak with his master Berhard. Perhaps you should meet with Berhard as well. He's a rather eccentric man who's chosen a life near solitude and devoted himself to studying the land's folklore. There's no one in Felghana who'd be more likely to know about Genos, Galaban, the statues, and maybe even that voice. I believe I'll return to the castle and update Bishop Nicholas on what we've discussed here. If you decide to follow Dogi, Adol, I suggest you exercise caution. The Elder Mountains are not hospitable. Turns out I've already been there, guys. I already spoke to the master and everything. Alright, well, I found my reason. So, I only had a few circumstances to have as my baseline. So, at least now I can use this as a... we'll call it a default of, okay, I need to go back to town. I need to talk to the people that I need to talk to double check that there's actually something to trigger the next quest. Alright, so I got 32,000. Now, I could buy the banded shield and mail and just be a monster. Actually, I can't buy both of those. So I should just buy. Talking like I can do math. I can't do that. I'm horrible at math. I used to be really good at math. Wow, this costs 100 to upgrade. Let me see. Looks like that's it. Didn't want to spell it out for you or anything. And wasn't sure in the first place. No problem, man. I appreciate you, holding back. Not too much of that. If it was something you missed in the mountains, you wouldn't have said anything, to be fair. Fair enough. I feel like I was pretty thorough in the mountains. I went back, I explored all the passageways and everything like that. I would have been very disappointed if it was something that I just missed. The mountains. Alright, here's the boss. I've been waiting for you. Isn't that guy, that mage guy? This guy again. I never thought you'd return from that darkness, that underworld. What's more, you've communed with the spirit of Genos himself. I can no longer allow you to live. Ergo, you shall die in the embrace of the Furies. Or furries, if you want to go with that interpretation. This fight is already... Oh... Am I understanding this correctly? Ooh-wee. Relax. Yep, I'm understanding this correctly. I gotta do damage. Oh man. This is a cool boss fight, actually. Oh, I can do damage to him. Oh, you guys are almost dead. Oh, interesting. That was a cool boss fight. You know, you learn you gotta use the certain abilities against the certain ones. I dig it. Impossible. How can you command such power? Perhaps? No, it can't be. Right, well, turns out it can be. I did it. I'm gonna go save. To be on the safe side here. Let me see. This is actually your second favorite boss fight in the game. The boss fight is pretty cool. Probably a little ridiculous. Harder difficulties. That was real easy on easy though. It was pretty easy. Oh man. It was surprisingly a lot easier than I thought it would be. I did well though. Thanks. I appreciate the credit. You know, I thought I played it well, but you know, I also try to downplay it as well because it is easy. And so if it's not that crazy of a challenge, then I gotta say, okay, well, I did a pretty good job, but it was easy. Fatal, was it? Hate to disappoint, since you've come all this way, but I'm afraid Dogi hasn't returned just yet. Fatal explained the circumstances of his visit and inquired about the legend of Genos. Hope to give me like a Legend of Zelda Wind Waker opener right here, where like they go across this mural and it's like doo 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 doo. You know what I'm talking about. I see. Dogi expressed similar concerns, though it seems things are much more urgent than I assumed. Very well, I'll tell you everything I know about the legend. Oh, I am getting it. Excellent. Heard some of the story from Mayor Edgar, of course, and I can verify that everything he told you is true. I'm quite familiar with the rest as well, and indeed, all of it is entirely factual. None of it is a myth. Ages ago, a demonic creature called Galbalan. I keep on wanting to call him a Gabalan, but Galbalan drifted ashore in Felghana and assumed control of the entire land. And yes, eventually a warrior named Genos did indeed defeat the creature. Things are never quite that simple, however. The story continues. After he defeated Galbalan, Genos used the power of 4 statues known as the Holy Treasures to seal him away. In essence, since a being of that caliber cannot be destroyed so easily, Galbalan was shackled, imprisoned. Genos later hid the statues in the most inaccessible, inhospitable places he could find, far from human hands. To ensure that the power sealed within could never be released, he appointed his descendants to watch over them. It would seem the statues you found are indeed those same holy treasures. And for some reason, the vile power they're meant to contain is leaking out into the countryside. I believe that's the reason for the monster attacks over the last year. Perhaps it's all part of Count Maguire's evil scheme, whatever that may be. He's probably deluded himself into thinking he can use the statue's power to make the monsters do his bidding. From what you and Dogi have told me, it seems highly likely that one of the statues is here in the Edirne Mountains. Dogi went deeper into the caves in search of it, hoping to get his hands on it before Maguire does. You intend to go after him, and undoubtedly you do. I suggest you hurry, as I'm sure the chase is afoot. Let's keep going. I started late today, so let's go late today. All that good stuff. I didn't start that late today, but stuff and stuff. I guess if there was one good thing that came out of me having already done all this, is that I've already done all of it, so I guess I kind of know where to go. Kind of. So I probably know the most likely place that Dogi's gonna be, which is over here. There you go. Adel! What are you doing here? Adel told Dogi all about the events that had led him to Ederm Mountain. Man, you've been busy. Master filled me in on a few things too, and I definitely think we need to get all the statues before McGuire does. But, as you can see, we seem to have reached an impasse. Like, this big gorge kinda impasse. I ain't afraid of no gorge. Searched everywhere else. Well, I figure Ederm's statue must be somewhere on the other side. But wouldn't you know it? You'd have to be able to fly to get over there. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. Nice moves, Adel. Only problem is, they don't help me in the slightest. I can't possibly join you. Guess you'll have to go it alone from here. Oh, but before you do, there's something I meant to give you. Here, catch. The Terra bracelet. Probably the item I've been looking for. Makes Adel's body impervious to damage during use and can break through certain walls. Keep an eye out for cracks and other structural flaws. After acquiring at least one topaz, hold the magic button. Blah, this will generate a powerful shockwave. Run across that while searching the mountain caves. Where'd you find it, dog? Because I searched this entire mountain cave. And there's no chest that you could have opened that I didn't already open. I noticed it looked like the other two bracelets you were using, so I figured I'd hold on to it for you. Alright, show stealer. I won't hold you up any longer. I can tell you're rearing to go. Good luck, man. I'll be waiting here for you. Bored stupid. Make sure you hurry back, okay? Alright, dog. You got it. This one's probably like a treasure chest. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. And a topaz. That was a quick upgrade. Oh, okay. Okay, we're toll right now. Okay, so his find all the many whelps. Not very nice. So where the heck am I? Are there at least any treasure chests for my troubles? There are no treasure chests for my troubles. Okay, well, that leads one way. Oh, get bodied. He deserves that too. Wait, is that... Man. You end up killing him and then you gotta fight some like little flying orb, like... He's already obnoxious as it is. Alright. I'm going all the way up like this. I don't even know if this is how I'm supposed to get back up, but I am riding this like a boss. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Alright, we'll just take the southern exit. This is taking some time. Is probably like one of the most obnoxious rooms ever. Oh, this didn't even... Oh, okay. 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 Is that gonna help me out? That's gonna help me out. Alright. See what happens when you don't explore the options that you're given right away. Just disappointment, you know? Although I do feel proud of myself for making it all the way up there. You know, unassisted. It's the little things in life, sometimes. Sometimes. $140. Yikes. Okay. That was pure luck. Oh yeah, I wouldn't have made it up there. My life depended on it. I would have fell down so fast. As far as I haven't fell down already. Alright, this enemy right here, by far, one of the worst. Just truly outrageous. I was like, ooh, what's over here? I was just getting the feeling that, like, that ramp right there was just leading into, like, the maw of some dragon lying in wait or something. You know, something overly dramatic. Where am I going? Nobody knows. But, like it was the correct way to go. Or not. Wow. Wow. I mentioned correct way to go. I meant there was a treasure chest over there and I screwed it up. This is why I can't be praised for anything. Because, like, yeah, sure, I'll do great on that boss, and then I'll just straight up like just run off the cliff for no specific reason, just because I'm a scrub sometimes. It happens. 7:51. I've been watching a lot of comedy shows on Netflix lately. And I've found a lot more comedians than I ever thought would exist to my liking. Well, that was an interesting interaction. Then I tried to replicate it, of course, on the next set. Didn't work. goes this way. Darn big guys, man. Go down this way. I think I chose the right way. There's a treasure chest right there. Okay, I need to remember to actually use these. Because, useful. I remember with my, what's her face? Unica run on Origins. I did not use those things for a long time that increase your max HP. I'll kill this guy. I want revenge. Later Christians. 2 blue bubbles on it. There's a die. I don't trust that particular drop right there. The Stillness Broken. That doesn't sound ominous at all. That's a great title for something, though. The Stillness Broken. It is 7:53 right now. I'm gonna fight me a boss. Whether I fight it well, yet to be seen. Giant clump of ice. Faint sounds of breathing can be heard emanating from within. Okay. Need you to do something so that I know what you do. Mr. 3000 HP. Who takes no damage from fire. Oh. Alright, you just Mr. takes no damage. Deals 16 damage to me. Okay, gotta do damage to the face. Alright. You know, do the bob and weave. Bob and weave. Alright, this is not working out. That's working out, but sword is not working out. Fuck off. Probably wouldn't hear that. Oh, okay. That does damage. That's mean. That is so mean. I don't like this boss. This boss is not very nice. Well, that was like, felt like it was good damage, but I don't think it was actually good damage. Really? Alright, no, that was good damage. Oh, come on. Yeah, that was a good, what, 2,000 damage or something like that? Yeah, that move is gonna be the death of me. I'm gonna die right here. Oh. 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 No! Like one more combo. Oh, the wrong. Ooh, that was like 3 times in a row. This boss is just not very nice. Oh, here comes the damage. And it's just not efficient at all to clear out the ice. Can you stop doing that? If I stay in that corner over there, that is the good times. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is new. Oh, okay. 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 How am I even supposed to know? Oof. This boss is not very nice. This is an incredibly tough boss. I can only imagine on, like, nightmare difficulty, one of those ice shards doing like half your HP. Just insanity. My goodness. It's a cool boss though. I like him. Like, pretty much all of the bosses here have been pretty cool and well designed. And I like the design too. I know sometimes you might think, or well, most people think like, oh, if you like it, then it is good design, but you know, it doesn't actually work that way. 4 statues began resonating with one another, emitting an unnatural light in the process. Good thing I'm underground inside this big cave inside of a mountain that nobody ever goes to. Nobody will ever see that light. As the light faded, the entire cavern grew deathly quiet. Listen to that run. Sounds like maybe like 2 horses. Rocks were packed too tightly to be broken with Terror Bracelet. It was trapped. Hey! Is that you in there, Adol? Are you hurt? Adol shouted back that he was uninjured. I took a lot of damage in that fight. I am not uninjured. Glad to hear my little buddy's okay. That quake caused some of the crevasse walls to collapse. I managed to pick my way across, though. Now we've got to do something about these rocks. Ado, I'm gonna need you to step back for a second, okay? Watch him bust through like this wall, like right here, and not those rocks over there. Just, I hope that's the case. It's not gonna happen, but you know that would be great. Here we go. Yeah. That's what I'm screaming. Walls 0, Dogi the Wall Crusher, like a million. Who needs doors when they got me? That was a new record, too. I think I never took down solid rock before. Should get me in the history books. So looks like you found another statue. Is that all of them? Come on, let's head back to the master's house. Let me guess. Chester out here waiting for us. What I say? How did he know? Chester, you're here. Of course, I've been kept well apprised of your actions. Seems you have all 4 statues now. So, as I said before, I think you'd best give them to me. Chester, there's just one thing I need to know. What are you planning to do with these statues? A mere knight dares not question the motivations of Count Maguire, though I cannot entirely plead ignorance, as I have heard some rumblings on the nature of his glorious plan. It's not what I asked you. I want to know what you plan to do with them. How long have you known? I knew from the very beginning. I didn't believe for a second that you felt such contempt toward Elena. That's just not you. And I really couldn't see you serving someone as obviously corrupt as Maguire. Not willingly, anyway, so I figure you've got to have something else up your sleeve. Your oafish exterior belies your perceptive nature. That's just a very overly difficult sentence. It always has. Out with it, Chester. What are you really up to? Very well, I suppose this is as good a time as any. What I seek is revenge. Revenge is great. I recommend revenge. You were born in Felghana, so undoubtedly you're familiar with Geno's Island, no? I've never told you this before, but that is the land where my sister and I were born. What? Wait a second. I always heard that Geno's Island was wiped out by some kind of plague or something. Indeed, we speak of the same place. However, it was not a plague, but monsters that brought about the island's ruin. Monsters? Yes. Monsters with the appearance of human skeletons clad in armor. They appeared out of nowhere and simply started massacring all the villagers. Our warriors fought back, of course, but the creatures just wouldn't stay dead. We stood no chance. In the end, Elena and I were the sole survivors of the attack. But why? Why would monsters suddenly just appear like that? It was no random occurrence. Therein lies the rub. Maguire was directly responsible for the massacre. He enlisted the services of a dark sorcerer for the task. My people were the descendants of Genos himself. We were charged with guarding the holy artifacts that had locked away the demon lord's power to prevent their misuse. I would assume Maguire simply considered us a threat to his ambitions, and that's how my sister and I were orphaned and came to live with the mayor in Redmont. No surprise that Elena's memories of these events have been suppressed given their extreme horrific nature. And you want revenge on Maguire, yes. Look at that face. Look at that face. This is not some sympathetic story right here. He wants revenge, sure, but it's not Inigo Montoya. This is not Inigo Montoya. Okay? Inigo never gave that face. I mean, granted, he has, Fezzik with him at all times, but, just watch out for this Chester guy. He's oh, I don't trust him. Even the story that he's given me, I'm just like, this is a little too good to be true. He will be destroyed by the very power he so desperately seeks. And he won't be the only one. I intend to see it that every living creature on Valestein Castle burns in the underworld. Oh, okay. There you go. Perhaps then the wounded, defiled souls of my ancestral people can finally know true justice. At long last, after all these years, their anger and hatred will be appeased, and eliminating the parasitic slime who sits on Valentine's throne will benefit the entirety of Felghana as well. Now then, why don't you hand over the statues so this can all fall into place? To be honest, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to react to all of this. I can't pretend to know how you feel, but just hear me out on one thing. Let's just say your plan succeeds and you do get your revenge. What then? What do you think it'll make Do you think it'll make Elena happy? Heck, will it even make you happy? I don't really get this particular line of questioning. Like, every single person in a movie, in a TV show, in real life, perhaps, anytime there is a quest for revenge, they always retort back with, will it make you happy? And I always just think to myself, and maybe I'm just a horrible person, but why does it have to make you happy? You just need some closure. And the best way to get some closure is to finish the revenge, you know? So like, if this guy massacred your entire village, you know, doesn't matter if it's gonna make you happy that, you know, you get your revenge and you kill him. It just matters that, hey, like, I don't have to see that guy ever again. Or he doesn't have to trouble me ever again because he's out of the picture. Just saying. Also, Princess Bride for the win. I just gained a few brownie points from you. Princess Bride is the bomb diggity. The bomb diggity. I recommend it to anyone who hasn't watched it. Check it out. It's a great movie. Sure, Maguire might might be a horrible man, but he may even deserve what you're planning for him. But imagine how Elena would feel knowing the depths you've sunk in the name of vengeance. Do you think she'd be proud of what you accomplished? If you just step back and think about it, I know you'll find some other, less drastic way to deal with Maguire. If I explained everything to the townsfolk, they'd understand, and I'd bet they'd do what they could to help too. If everyone banded together, we could drive Maguire out of Felghana for good, send him into exile. That's not closure. What if he comes back, stronger than ever? He gets the sorcerer guy with him. Did you forget about that? You don't have to disgrace yourself over scum like him, so come on. Please, Chester, you have to put a stop to this before it's too late. All right, calling it here. He's gonna be like, Dogi, you make a good point. And then he's gonna stab him. Come back to town with us. We can all sit down and have a good time. Maybe enjoy one of Elena's home-cooked meals. Look how far I've come, though. Do you honestly believe I can go back now after all this? No. There's no turning back for me. Ha ha! Ha ha! Oh, man. Chester, you stupid sucklefu. Poor Dogi. There is still time to save him. If you want him to live, give me the statues now. Ado gave the statues to Chester. Excellent. Now I can use the power of these statues to hurtle all of Valentine Castle into the darkest depths, the underworld. I hardly need to say it at this point, but you may wish to reconsider trying to stop me. See, look at that face. That is not a face of normal revenge. That is, I am going to rule the world. Not as father and son, but as man and underlings. Unless, of course, you want to end up like him. That was very deep. I just don't get the whole revenge thing. People always make the same argument towards it. I'm like, who cares about happiness? And I'm good. I don't know. It just, again, kind of a popular trope, but it's just another one of those situations where it's like this is too good to be true, and Dogi hasn't been around for that long. I didn't think Dogi would survive, so I mean that's kind of a surprise, but I mean, sure, Dogi can survive. I can't believe Chester attacked Dogi. This is all my fault, actually. We can rule the world, brother and sister. Actually, yeah, why didn't I think of that? 12 years ago, I served as a Valestine Knight. I was there on Genos Island that day. All the knights were. Our task was to provide backup for Maguire's sorcerer. In other words, like, a piece of dust was falling down. I thought it was a spider. Keep that away from me. In other words, we were to man the sidelines and terminate any villagers who tried to escape, and we did just that. But then I met the Stoddart children, and despite my sworn oath to Maguire, I couldn't bring myself to harm them. I hid them instead and snuck them away from the carnage. But I knew I couldn't raise them, so I left them with the mare and shamefully ran away to this godforsaken shack. I spent my days slowly unraveling Maguire's plans and researching the old tales of Genos and Galbalan. Chester never knew of my knighthood, but he was well aware that I saved his life, so he and Dogi would often visit. As such, while secretly investigating Maguire, I also took it upon myself to train the two of them in the art of war. Dogi's departure aside, things continued in this manner until just last year. Around the time monsters started appearing all across Felghana, Chester came to see me in quite a panic. Monsters had brought his memories of Genos Island to the surface, and he had no idea how to cope. I told him everything, every single thing I knew about his past, and about my role within it. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. I suppose I was looking for some manner of catharsis. There's the word for the day. But all it did was exacerbate, there's another word for the day, Chester's desire for revenge. To be perfectly honest, I haven't the slightest idea what Chester intends to do with the statues. I'm gonna destroy the castle. But if he's willing to stab an old friend to get them, then I doubt there's much hope of talking him down. If we let him continue unchecked, the damage he inflicts won't be limited to Valestine Castle, but all of Felghana. Ado, I must ask you to go back to town immediately and tell Mayor Edgar everything that's happened. Needn't worry, I'll take care of Dogi. And once he's back on his feet, I intend to pay the castle a visit. Get my revenge. What am I trying to do? Let's go to the bridge. Hopefully this doesn't trigger any cutscenes. Alrighty. I'm gonna stop it here for today. Things kind of escalated quite quickly. I didn't think I would get all the statues so quickly. But I guess if I were to consult the map here. That's not the map. That's not the map. Alright, so if I were to consult the map here, there's only two places that I need to go, actually, and that's Genos Island and Valestine Castle. Valestine Castle is probably the very last place I need to go. So I'm guessing Genos Castle will be next. Maybe to learn more backstory or something like that. Maybe try to find some ancient texts to learn more about the massacre or the beast or what have you. And then we go to Valestine Castle to stop Chester and maybe even stop Maguire while we're at it. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific, for some more Ys 3, the Oath of Felghana. I'm still wondering what this oath is, by the way. Hopefully it's not just a title and, find out what the oath is. But see you tomorrow. Peace.